Have they? They should take her to the room. Let them pour her water if there's any place so that they can pour her water so that the camera cannot be on her face.
And all right, guys, welcome. That was the wife of the suspended police officer ABBA Kyari. She's slumped at the Federal High Court in Abuja today, the 14th of March, 2022. And as a matter of fact, it was gathered that she slumped and fell on the floor while her husband and other 4 defendants were being led out from the court premises by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, that's the NDLEA. You know, the suspended cop, ABBA Kyari, the popular ABBA Kyari that has been on trial for some time now, is actually again with another charge of drug. So in this particular case, she's standing trial right in front of, in the court today, and the wife collapsed. A lot of people have said that it was just a kind of a stage managed play or stage play or some sort of things like that. She was trying to be a little bit emotional. The judge deferred the ruling of application filed by ABBA Kyari alongside 6 other persons facing drug trafficking charges that they have been released on bail pending the determination of the case against them. Recall that the ABBA Kyari was arraigned on 8 counts bordering on conspiracy, obstructions, and dealing in cocaine and all other related offences. So as we all know, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has reportedly traced the sum of 4.2 billion naira to him, and as well as his deputy ACP Sunday Ubia's bank account. So that's a whooping cash. 4.2 billion naira was traced to him, himself, and his deputy, that's ACP Sunday Ubua. You know, in a report sent to the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, by the NDLEA, it was alleged that ABBA Kyari and his deputy received a combined 4.2 billion naira from their separate bank accounts. The report also stated that ABBA Kyari's deputy Ubua may have received far more than him, as not less than 2.8 billion was traced to his 8 bank accounts. You know, according to the investigation, Ubua allegedly received a lump sum of 2.664 billion naira on August 15, 2019, and the NDLEA is now working on the assumption that the sum traced to ABBA Kyari and his deputy may be connected to the sale of some illicit substances, including tramadol, worth 3 billion naira. So the NDLEA has written a letter to the AGF seeking the approval for the confiscation of properties and assets belonging to ABBA Kyari. ABBA Kyari is facing 8 counts of conspiracy, obstruction, and dealings of cocaine and other related offences at the Federal High Court, Abuja. So what they are trying to say here is that the NDLEA has requested, seeking the approval for the confiscation of property and asset belonging to ABBA Kyari. As a matter of fact, Assistant Commissioner of Police, you know, in possession of such, and is having a whopping sum of 4.2 billion. We're not talking about millions now. We're talking about 4.2 billion naira, as in billion naira, in the possession of just a assistant commissioner of police. And this is the same assistant commissioner of police that we all have heard a lot of things about. So different kinds of charges keep coming up on this particular person. So that's to tell you that nobody is to be trustworthy. Nobody to be trusted in this particular country, where if a police commissioner or assistant police commissioner can be in possession of all of those things. So where is the law? These are the people that are supposed to be enforcing the law. They are the one breaking the law. You know, it is quite sad, and it's the same person that is being linked with Hush Puppy, with, you know, that the case that is still ongoing, you know, is still standing trial on that one. You know, there's another one coming up. We don't know how many, you know, maybe we're going to be talking about murder case, you know. So different kinds of things is coming up, and it's not the only one, believe you me. It's not the only one. We have a lot of people like that are involved, that their hands are soiled in all of these kind of issues in this particular country. But we believe that one after the other, their faces will surface out. All right, we start bringing their faces out to face every full wrath of the law. The full length of the wrath is what they're going to be facing. Because take for instance, if just a common citizen commits this particular offense, they will deal with the person ruthlessly and put him behind bars. Now it is their turn to face the wrath of the law. And thank goodness that now the case of ABBA Kyari is not just one. It keeps coming out on a regular basis. It's been charged, you know, on 8 counts 8 counts. Before you number it 1, 2, 3 to 8 counts, and each of these particular counts has its own, particular trials and judgment and all of those things. So it's quite sad and it's very, very pathetic, to be honest with you. And the wife had to come to the court today to faint, So what was that supposed to mean? A lot of people have thrown in their comment to say, you know what, let her faint 100 times. We don't care. Let her faint is a stage play, is a stage managed kind of event and all of those things. So nobody will show sympathy for that particular incident that has happened in the court today, because people were saying that when he was spending the money, don't the wife know that the money is illicit? Don't the wife know that the money he was spending there was illegal? Don't the wife ask him questions of how he got the money? Things like that. Now it is time. She can no longer, stand the what. So she's been rushed to the hospital anyways, and I believe she's been taken care of. I believe she's not the one that committed the crime, but she spent part of the money. You get what I'm trying to say? So guys, we're following this case up very, very closely, and we promise to bring you updates with regard to this and any other updated news item. I say updated news items because we would have verified the news before coming to you to talk to you about them. If this is your first time to this channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to this channel and get updated at every time we upload. Open your notifications and you'll be notified each time we drop a new clip. Until next time when I'll be seeing you, enjoy the rest of your day and bye for now.